What's up, guys? I'm Adam Brackets. Here's my rapid fire picks for 2024. It's about 30 minutes until the tournament starts, so I'm going over my questionable picks, kind of glossing over the chalk stuff. We're going to start with the Sweet 16 and look at which teams are kind of random. You might notice UConn and Auburn are playing, which is expected. I think UConn's going to get the better of Auburn. Right now I have BYU Washington State. I don't think I'm going to change that. I think Washington State has got a really good chance to advance over Drake. They're the tallest team in the tournament, and nobody's talking about how the tallest team in the tournament has only lost in 2 of the last 13 years in the round of 64. BYU Illinois. BYU could lose to Duquesne. Duquesne is amazing, but I think BYU is going to use their offensive set power to blow past them, outscore them, and I think they're going to do the exact same thing to Illinois. Washington State, not going to continue that momentum against BYU, and that's why I have BYU in my Elite Eight. We're going to move on to the West region now. North Carolina, right now I have them going to the Final Four, but on a whim, I might change that to Mississippi State going to the Elite Eight, and then picking maybe Arizona. I haven't decided yet. It's still 30 minutes until the tournament. I could switch it. Right now, I got North Carolina going to the Final Four, so I got them chalked all the way down. Everybody else is chalk except for New Mexico Clemson. New Mexico Clemson is a really interesting game. I will go with New Mexico, but Clemson is just like Boise State in a lot of ways, a lot of size ways too, and New Mexico does not match up well with Boise State. Even though they did beat them in the conference tournament, they lost to them twice in the regular season. Nevada Dayton. Nevada's just got some sort of magic to them. I don't love Dayton right now, but that game is 50-50. Just flip a coin and pick them. I'm going to talk about a 1 seed for a second in the South. Houston. They're playing Longwood, the highest rated 16 seed like ever. I don't know why the committee did that. Houston's good enough to win that game by probably 70 points. I think they'll win like 90-20 or something. But we're going to take Houston to go to at least the Sweet 16. Same thing with Duke. We got James Madison beating Wisconsin, but that's probably not going to happen. I saw James Madison play. He didn't really impress me. Oakland's really good. They could beat Kentucky, but Kentucky's going to at least the Sweet 16, in my opinion. Marquette, overdue for a run. Shaka Smart's finally going to get rid of that curse that he has in the tournament and go to the Final Four. All right. Purdue. Are they going to lose to a 16 seed this year? No, they're playing Grambling from the worst conference in college basketball. They're going to beat them by at least 50 points. Everybody else is pretty normal except for Samford. Samford is going to beat Kansas. Why? Well, Kevin McCullough is out for the entire tournament. That's not good for Kansas. Kansas hasn't been very good this year, and maybe Hunter Dickinson's shoulder's going to hurt him. Who knows? After that, I have Gonzaga going to the Sweet 16, beating McNeese State, of course. Will Wade doing a great job at McNeese State. Is that going to really affect Gonzaga? No. Creighton, I'm scared about losing to Akron. They're not amazing in this matchup in my ratings, but Akron has got something to them, and Creighton is kind of bipolar in performance. However, I think Creighton's got an easy draw to the Elite Eight, so I'm going to take Creighton to get back to the Elite Eight this year. My Final Four: Purdue, Duke, North Carolina, UConn. Duke's underrated, but they're not going to beat Purdue. Purdue's going to the championship game. So is UConn. And we're going to see a repeat champion. UConn just better than everybody else.